Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's star time.
Friday, July 7th, and we're talking about trending topics.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Yes, girl.
That's unique.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's unique. That's unique. Yes. Wait.
Queens is in the building, y'all.
Yo, Moochie, can I get that theory, please? Let me get that theory. You know what I mean? I need that theory right now. I don't need it tomorrow. I don't need it Wednesday. I don't need it Friday. I need that theory right now.
You know, black girls don't really have to do stuff like that. What we gotta do is take naps and moisturize. And we pretty much good to go.
Right.
Can't even hear me. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Ladies backstage, do y'all hear me? All right. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear? Okay, yes. I'm seeing, yes. All right. So now we are gonna get into this. I just showed you the everything we talked about. You guys rocked with us this whole season for Raising Kanan. I want to thank you for your support. The ladies want to thank you for your support. And I'm about to bring them in. All right, y'all. I am Moochie, and this is Moochilla's Reviews. So let's get into it, y'all. Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl. Hey, BX is in the building. What's up, Tamika? You know I gotta, you know, you the closest here, so I gotta bring BX in. Then we gonna go on down to the DMV area. We gonna go to Nita the Diva. Now we gotta see who this one gonna throw in the fire because she putting a fork in her mouth. Who she throwing in the fire?
Oh, hey, y'all. You know, it's dinner time. What's going on?
And this one was busy making rap songs about the whole series. What's up, BJ?
All right.
I know that's right.
She makes me step my game up. I don't know if y'all saw it, but she got a whole rap video, 2 rap videos, so you could see both sides. You see Rock's side and you see Kanan's side. So check EJ's video out. Y'all need to check my little thing out, my Dragon Sale video out, and get some numbers up so we can, make some money. All right. Anywho, now we're gonna start this off This is where we starting off, y'all. Let me bring this in. Let me take this out. What plot twist surprised you the most? Hold on, let me remove the background. And we're gonna listen before we start, because I know we have a tendency to talk over each other. And we've been getting a lot of complaints, ladies. So I'm gonna give y'all, look, I got my timer going. And you get a solid 3-minute rant without interruptions. And I want to know who deems it necessary for them to go first. Oh, don't talk at the same time now. I'm telling who want to go first with they rant, or with this. With this? We're gonna start this with. I'm gonna give you all the 3 questions. The 3 topics we got. That's the last one. This is the first one. Season 4 rants. Who's getting to work, y'all? And who wants to go first? I don't even got y'all on mute. Nobody talking though.
I have myself on mute. I guess I'll go first. I don't know about who getting to work, but I got some rants that I can throw out there because you know
All right, look, I give you. Look, you have the floor. Where'd she go?
I don't know, girl. You took me.
Oh, there she go.
Here I go.
Okay,
here I go. Hey,
I meant to do this.
Okay, I got some rants that I can give. Hold on, this filter strong. Hold on, let me take this filter down. Give me 1 second. I don't need no filter like that. Hold on. Let me take that down a little bit. Okay. But yeah, so my rant for the day is, first of all, let me just say that I did love season. I did love the season. I had no problems with the season. But first of all, I cannot stand Kanan. Like, we already know that I hate Kanan with a passion, right? Like, everybody knows that. This season, all it did was elevate that for me. All it did was make it worse and worse and worse. Kanan is stupid. Juke done got on my nerves this season. Marvin done reversed for me this season. And everybody knows that I love Rock real bad. And if Rock is gone, I am going to be so upset. I am going to be so mad. But right now, I'm going to hold out hope that she is not gone, because what we're not going to do is not have Raquel Thomas up in here. She's the only reason why I watch Raising Kanan. I give damn less about Kanan. Bump him. I just care about Rock. And listen, I'm back in love with Lulu again. But when it's all said and done, I just need them to take a lot of these players off the board. I need Stefano to go ahead and die. I need for Unique to go ahead and die. I need for Kanan, I know he ain't gonna die yet, but I wish I could say it, but I need for him to go ahead and get his little stuff together. I need him to reconcile with his mom more than anything. And let's just move this on. And when season 5 starts, I do not want to see Raquel Thomas land on the ground. I don't care about Breeze right now. I just don't care. Just care about Rock. Make sure she live, y'all.
All right, and I'm putting y'all up. Whoever I put in the circle next is next. I think I'm gonna say Inga for last, because I know she got a lot to say, and she's I know it's gonna be burning her mouth like hot sauce, but she gonna get it in. Let me take you out. And where's Candy?
I don't know. She didn't say she wasn't coming. I'll send her a message and see.
All right. So Nita, you next. What is you know the question? This is the rant. Who's getting that work?
I'm gonna have Snaps and Pops get that work, man. When I tell y'all, they were kind of like the masterminds of this season. And it was like low-key underdog, like they was like under the radar, like real good. I don't have a rant for them, but I'm just like mad I didn't see you. I didn't see you the way I need to see you. Kanan, I'm gonna go ahead and give you that work because you are just DUMB. I got a bone to pick with Juke. Where did that anger come from? It felt like she just kind of like flipped the switch. I mean, it was justified. They did say it, but there was no build up to it. So it was kind of off. It was just a little off for me. But anyway, that's all I got. We'll get into some more things, but that's what I
got. Okay. Look, you did it just in time. All right, so let me bring you out. And Tamika is in. Look, I don't give a damn about what you gonna tell me, Tamika.
What we supposed to be saying? I'm
This
sorry,
is
yeah.
supposed to be the season 4 rant. Who's getting that work?
Who getting that work? Definitely Snaps and Pops. Unique with his raggedy ass, baby. The way he came in there disrespectful, reading Rock Them down, and then, oh child, he still was going to see damn Amber. I said, if you go over here and see Amber one more freaking time.
Set timer for 2 minutes and 30
Unique definitely getting the freaking work. Russo getting the work because he don't even know how to get the damn job done. He still left Stefano hanging on by a damn thread. Stefano, we need you to go ahead and just, pack it up, boo. Okay, take your last breath. Your ass need to be up out of here too. And is there anybody else? Am I leaving anybody off? Kanan, he pisses me off all the time, so that ain't nothing new. And I was surprised that Juke was everybody was giving Rock the business this episode, bitch. They said, everybody said F you. She was like literally getting turns from each damn person. But Juke, she had to tell her truth, I guess. But I was confused at it too, because I'm like, this is the same person that you saying don't see you, don't hear you, but you see her. But she literally have been there for you, and even told your daddy if he play himself again, she would take his ass out for you. So I was a little confused with it, Juke. But we're gonna go ahead and let you slide, because even you had to think about what you said after the fact. That's all I got right now.
All right. Look, so Inga, you got 4 minutes if you can give it to us, because Tamika still has some time left. So you ready? You ready, Inga? Who getting that work?
I'm here.
Who getting that work, Inga?
I don't have any crazy rant. Kanan's on all of our last nerve. Marvin, I love Oka Marvin, but I'm kind of getting a little frustrated with him. I don't know what to say about him. And yeah, Amber, he needs to leave Amber alone. Amber needs to go into these new foster people's houses and go watch some cartoons and leave Marvin alone. And Phil Russo is stupid. You come in there with a little pocket knife, a little Swiss Army knife, trying to stab Stefano, and you should have gave him a Colombian necktie if you wanted to take him out. But instead, you just do a little stab in his stomach. That was stupid. So he's on his way out the door. Unique can go in the fire. I'm done with him. I'm real done. I don't care what happened to him. He can get thrown down the flight of steps for all I care. I hope he have a real good death too. I hope Unique get bullets from head to toe. So I hope he's out of here. And I don't give a damn about Breeze. Like I don't give a damn about Breeze. I didn't want him from the beginning. I didn't care about him from the beginning. I know they've been talking about him for over 10 plus years, whatever. But I didn't care about it. I'm not excited. Look, nothing against the actor, wonderful person, all that. I was just, it was lackluster for me. It was like, wah. I don't know. I was looking for somebody else, looking for something else. But yeah, I know it's just an introduction. We ain't see him do nothing yet. But for some reason, it just fell flat for me with with this guy playing Breeze. So I don't care about Breeze at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing Origins so that we can see Ghost take his ass out. Cause I don't care about Breeze. Like, he's a character that I'm already not caring. Well, I got to see something happen before I care about him. Right now, I don't care. So, and Jukebox, she just had a moment that she messed up, but she got it together. At the end, I think that phone call, I think she probably was trying to warn her aunt, or she called Garcia. She called somebody to come save the day over there, because she knew Kanan was about to go over there and do something stupid. So she gonna get it together. I think she just She just slipped up for a second.
All right. Look, you talked the minutes. This is a good idea. Okay. All right. So my rant, let me go to my rant, y'all. My rant is I was so upset about Kanan not being able to pick up on everything. How he didn't pick up on OC and that Unique did that. He didn't pick up that Pops and Snaps is doing all of this and stirring the pot. Marvin, you need to stop going and checking out Gerald's daughter. Leave that girl alone, because I think some gonna come back and bite you in the tail with this. But she surprised us. She's holding it 10 toes down. And my final rant is, I felt like Rock was the most disrespected this episode. She was disrespected by almost every person she had encounters with, except for Lulu this episode. He's the only one that didn't come out of his face like that. Even Marvin told her about herself, but I thought that was well warranted because he let her know, look, like, you're not perfect either. Moving on. I don't even need that much time. Let's go to the next. No, almost took me. Okay, so I'm gonna exit this. This is the next thing, y'all. What plot twist surprised you the most? It could be for the season. It could be for the finale. Whichever one.
Can I go first?
Yep.
That they had Kanan raggedy ass go over there trying to take out Rock. That's what shocked me the most. Why? Thought he was just gonna make a turnaround. Now, seriously, I was kind of shocked by Pops and Snaps. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see it coming initially. I didn't see it until a little bit later. So that did shock me.
Okay. I forgot. Before we continue with that, with the plot twist, let me look and see what was the people's rant, our studio audience. Okay. That was my timer, y'all. Why is my stuff not showing on the screen? All right, Kanan, Pow Pow, and Rock was the most shocking. Definitely finding out Russo and Stefano all worked together to take out Sal. That was a plot twist for me, and him taking him out broad daylight, trying to take him out in broad daylight. That was shocking to me, especially where they were. Them Italians, Trenton dudes and Snap died with Pop. They need to. Let me see. I know somebody else had a rant in here because I saw it. Kanan is just ignorant. And yes, I said ignorant. A step above ignorant. Okay. Lulu broke it down to him and he still didn't get it. People blaming Rock for things she didn't even do. I know. I said I added the even, Gemini. Okay, moving on.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry to jump the line, but the thing is, Lulu told, and somebody reminded me, I think it was RC who reminded me when I did my live, that Lulu told Kanan back in season 3 or whatever it was, that, or it's 2 or 3, whatever it was, that he had took out D-Wiz. So he already knew this. So I don't understand why he's still blaming his mother. He's bringing D-Wiz up. But what he's not doing is taking accountability and trying to remember that the fact that they had to take out D-Wiz, either that or they was going to take you out. So you rather have been gone and we keep D-Wiz? Because we could have did that. And then, you know what I'm saying? So they took out D-Wiz to save your butt. So I'm not really understanding why he is saying his mother took out D Wiz, and yet he already knew it was not a surprise. And then I want to say one last thing about the Phil Russo and Stefano. See, this is what them vampires do. They sit there and they work together and have to team up together and have us going against each other. And that's exactly what they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
They sitting there teaming up together so that the blacks can go and fight each other and take each other out while they sit back and laugh and make money. That's what them damn vampires do. And then, and so that's why Phil Russo, he's so stupid. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? He's gone. But then I forgot to mention I forgot to mention something else earlier about that. But anyway, yeah, I don't understand Kanan why he's getting upset when he knew about this. He knew why they took out D Wiz. Wasn't like a shock.
And now that you mention it, I remember the exact episode that he told Kanan. That whole episode when he was saying F rock, when we first started seeing the drinking problem. So yeah.
Yes, because Lulu was sitting there getting drunk and drinking, sitting on the floor drinking, and he mentioned it then.
Exactly.
You know? So I don't know.
All right, so let me go. Anybody else has anything to say about what plot twist surprised you the most? Nita, go ahead.
The plot twist that surprised me the most was that Snaps and Pops was on the board the way they were. I didn't think that they were that ahead of the game. I didn't think that they were like thinking long term. I didn't think that they were gunning for Kanan. I felt like they was trying to like just like we still here, but I didn't think that they was like really plotting and really scheming to take the board. Yeah, I did not know that they was on the chessboard. So them being revealed about Fame, Crystal, all Breeze, all that whole storyline blew my mind. And I thought that was the best part of the season, actually.
I agree with Nita on that one because I didn't see it coming in. I know some people said they predicted it. I don't know. Maybe my glasses might be dirty. I ain't see it I didn't see that plot twist. And I think the Fame and Crystal, even though I understand, no, I don't no, they ain't had to kill them. They were like they were deaf that they didn't have to kill them. They didn't have to take them out. They didn't have to. But I understand why Crystal was taken. Now, once you saw the lady's face, you got to go. I would have did the same thing. But they didn't have to take neither one of them out. So they weren't players in the game. So they didn't have to take them out. But yeah, that shocked me. And Pops is the one who's, in my opinion, is the mastermind. It's like Batman and Robin. She's Batman, Snaps is Robin. They're a duo together with their matching outfits. Each scene got a different matching outfit and a matching fur coat. But I think it's her as the mastermind more so than him. He just follows along with what she do. And so, but I ain't see it coming either. I agree with Nita.
All right. Tamika, jump on in. Did you have any plot twists that surprised you the most?
Yeah, I agree. The Pops with her raggedy ass. Is it Pops? Yeah. Was doing too damn much. I didn't see that. And I didn't see the Phil Russo and Stefano either, with them plotting and planning and scheming behind only for one of them to try to then scheme on the other one, which you expect. But also, every time we thought Marvin couldn't mess up no more, he was like, yes, I can, bitch, watch me work. Like, I couldn't believe how many times Marvin was doing the damn most.
Amber is the MVP though. She been holding it down for Marvin and keeping her mouth closed. So she need to go in the house and look at her cartoons and keep her mouth closed. I don't want to see Amber no more. So, but she is the MVP.
Yeah, she was unexpected, an unexpected thing. All right, so Famous and Crystal is Kanan. Is on Kanan. Kanan forced Famous in the game, then treated him like ish. Crystal, due to Kanan, asked them about Famous. Snapped and Pop made the move to take her out. Exactly. I had a feeling they was behind all of this. I made my prediction with Snaps and Pops. But I want to ask y'all this question. Do y'all think this whole thing was an orchestrated plan just to bring Breeze in, and this was already in the works once they got Kanan on board after that meeting with Rock?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see that. Yeah. Because I didn't start giving them the side eye to like probably 2 episodes before it was revealed. I started being like, what's going on here with them? I mean, we already knew that they
I
were
know we
trying
never
to turn
trusted
him
them no
against
way.
Rock.
It's not like
Yeah.
we trusted them. Yeah. So
We was just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
right.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to somebody blow her wig off her head. Okay. And I hope it's like Jukebox or even Rock do it.
All right, so hold on.
I had a question in the chat.
Wait, go ahead. Which one?
It was
Who?
I said, why do you think they keep bringing Amber into the storyline?
I just
Like,
saw that. Okay.
Is she going to like? Is she going to be the reason why he goes to jail? Like that whole double, 187 at the foster home, or like why? Or she gonna snitch? She gonna be a snitch like her daddy, or is she legit? I mean, they ain't on them yet.
I think she's legit. And you know why I feel like Marvin, I said this last night when I did my recap. I feel like Marvin has how can I word it? He has a sensitive side to her, because remember, when his mother was on drugs, he basically raised the family. So I think that's where that connection is. And he's just like, Wu-Tang for the children, okay?
We ain't got time for that, Moochie. We don't have time for that. Marvin needs to move past that, okay?
Right. It gotta make sense. So they keep bringing her in here for a reason. So I feel like it's a reason. So
you think she's gonna be the reason for his demise?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Remember the prediction card I got? Y'all remember the prediction card I got?
Okay.
We're gonna revisit this right now.
Okay.
All right. So Inga, you want to go back to we're gonna go back to your deletion predictions. You ready? You were right with one of them. And you were right with 2 of them.
Who was it? E.T.?
And Stefano.
Well,
Stefano's not dead.
He's not dead. E.T. was so lackluster. I didn't even care at this point about E.T. because the fact that he had Marvin was already in big trouble. It would have made more sense to take him out when he took out Londale. But after now, everything them blew up. What's the difference of whether? I mean, E.T. still need to go, but it's like you're already in trouble, Marvin. So it don't matter one way or the other. What Rock say? EJ, a day late and a dollar short or something like that. It's already too late. So, but
yeah, it's too late. It is too late, Inga. But what I will say, I'm just doing it for GP. The fact that you
right. No, he needs to go either way. No, he needs to go.
The Italians, go to Stefano and rat me out. Oh no, it's on GP.
It's on GP. And I'm gonna take your lunch, the food that homeboy Calvin was delivering, and I'm gonna eat your food. You know what I'm saying? Your burger and fries, right?
All right. So now we gonna move on to Tamika. You got one of them right. And do you know which one was the one you picked, Tamika? Do you remember?
I think it was E.T., B-Rilla, and Stefano.
No, you didn't put Stefano. You told me don't put them down after. So you just had E.T. Yeah, you just had E.T. and Brilla and B-Rilla.
Okay, and B-Rilla raggedy ass. He's still around, driving around. Yeah.
He drove the car. That's the best thing he did was drive the getaway car.
Okay, so EJ, you picked Pops and Snaps, B-Rilla, Panessa, and Stefano.
So, I was trying to get them all off the board.
I was like that too. I got a whole list of people. with me, I got B-Rilla, NJ Biggie, because remember I thought he was gonna go Akbar. B Willa, E.T., and Stefano. I was just saying, take them all out. Okay. So this is one last thing, and then I'm gonna go through the pictures, and then we're gonna see if anything jogs your memory where you have anything to say about it. So this is the last question. Oh no, not that one. Hold on. Let me move it out, and then I'll go to it and then bring it up. How do you want season 5 to start, y'all? Who wants to go? I'm gonna start with BX. How you want season 5 to start out?
We gotta start out with a bang. There gotta be bodies. Like I think a lot of the time this family is going. We gotta know that Stefano was dead. We gotta take Unique out. We gotta freaking be on it and have our brains working. What you call it? Juke and damn Kanan. Who really did this? Because I know somebody mentioned. I think it was Moochie. I get it. I do. I understand. I understand why y'all feel like Rock could do this. We know Rock having history, but y'all done sat down and she done talked. You done had Marvin come and talk to you. You done had Lulu break it down for you. And you gonna tell me just because Garcia brung his raggedy ass around and was like it was a black woman. How many damn black women is in New York City, let alone freaking Queens? Rock ain't the only damn black woman. Like, what are we doing here?
They could have been Moochie.
Right. I could have went over there and drove the Queens and did it. What the hell we talking about here? Like, get it together. I'm sorry. That pissed me off. But I need them, like, yeah, it got to be on and popping. First of all, now we know that this is the final season. So we know it's going to be some people going down, y'all. But it better be those ones that need to be at the top of the list. They need to be going first.
Okay. EJ. How do you want season 5 to start? Oh, you got on lipstick, red lipstick. Go ahead, girl.
I'm wearing red lipstick a lot lately. Yes, they did it. Listen, first and foremost, I only care about one doggone thing, and I think y'all know that. I think we know that I don't care about nothing else. I could care less. I don't care about Jukebox. I don't care about Marvin, Lulu, Stefano, none of them. The only thing I need to know what happens when season 5, episode 1 come on. I need to know what happened to Rock, what is going down, because I need to know if I am going to continue to watch this or if I am going to be hate watching it just so I could be a part of this lovely panel. I need to know which direction I'm going, because that's it. That's all that matters.
Absolutely. Okay, so Nita, how do you want season 5 to start?
Listen, EJ just took all the words out my mouth. Better, of course, but she took all the words. However, I definitely need the pacing to, like, I felt like y'all did a whole lot of character building and all the things. You slow cook this. We need to turn up the heat for season 5, your final season. We need y'all to bring it. We need to know. They had so many cliffhangers, and if you want to do them cliffhangers, you do that for episode 9 and you pay some stuff off in the finale. That's what I hated about the finale. It was so many cliffhangers. I hated it. However, we just need to pick up the pace and everything that EJ said.
Okay. Now Ginger Snaps, this on you. What do you want to see for the season 5?
I definitely want to see what's going to happen with Rock, but I also want to see what's going to happen with Marvin. You know, Marvin's my guy, even though he's stupid, but or doing stupid things. He's doing stupid things, but I'm still here for Marvin. I'm not going to abandon him. I'm hanging there with him with his doing dumb stuff behind, but yeah, I'm hanging there with him.
Does your boy Marvin have 9 lives like a cat?
Yes, this is he's either going to jail or dying. I know that. I'm already starting to get the grocery list together because I know I'm gonna have to be a big old funeral or repast. I know it's gonna be something. He's going to either jail or dying. Because karma will come back and bite you in your butt at some point. It just don't work like that. I mean, I know this is TV, but if they trying to make it any kind of make it like it's real. In real life, you're gonna get dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? Look at Sean Combs sitting up in there. Eventually shit come back and hit you in your face. So Marvin keep on doing this stuff. I know he's pissing me. I like Marvin, but he's just making dumb mistakes. Like he's pissing me off. He's pissing me off. But anyway, I definitely want to see what's gonna happen with Rock. Like I think I think Jukebox probably called Garcia on the phone. Cause she called somebody on the phone when Kanan ran about the apartment. I think she called Garcia. I think Garcia came in because everybody know where Rock live. So
the question is, do you think she called when she was on that phone? Do you think she called her father to give him a heads up? Do you think she called Rock? Do you think Juke called Rocks to give her a heads up, or do you think she called like her uncle to get there? I don't think she called Lulu because they really had like they've been on rocky terms.
Well, also he's with Pernessa and Jerome.
Yeah.
So I think she called either Garcia or she could have called Marvin.
I think she was trying to call Rock, but she probably didn't get through because Rock looked like she was already on the phone with somebody. I think she could have called Marvin, but then I'm taking shout out to DeMarcus. I told him I was taking his theory because he said that Juke done ran the hell over here, and that's her we hearing busting off a shot, and that's how Kanan get his stuff. I don't know.
I said that too.
If she ran over there, she ain't got no car. What type of bus service y'all got in New York? Y'all bus
I don't know.
She ain't got a car, so how she get there that fast?
Something else I noticed when I was rewatching. You know how he paused and he looked, and on one hand it looked like he was having some doubt on whether he wanted to take the shot or not. On the other hand, he also could have possibly seen somebody else coming up. And he could have took the shot at whoever was coming up because Unique and those people was on their way over there too, since they was going around.
That's a good one.
Burning everything down.
You beat me to the.
Yeah, Unique came in and Kanan shot at Unique. Yeah, right. That's
so
a good one.
He could have seen him and did that, but
hey, DeMarcus, I just finished saying what you said the other day. Yeah, but I feel like he could have stopped and paused and looked because I feel like he could have saw somebody coming up. But that may be just wishful thinking.
Don't say that. That's not wishful thinking. Go ahead. Think on, boo-boo. Think on. Keep going. I like that thought.
You could have called Alicia for a ride to Rock's house. Okay, he said, I'm not going to troll you as much tonight.
He said he's not going to troll me that much tonight.
She probably called Rock and Rock didn't pick up because she was on the phone. So everybody's thinking that she didn't get through. So that means she put that phone down. Remember, Juke got a car, y'all. They showed the car in the first episode when she picked Rock up from the clinic. That was Juke's car she was driving. You know, because she was driving.
I always see her walking, so I didn't know she had a car.
She has a car. Huh? Okay. Hey. How y'all think this kidnapping situation gonna go?
I don't know. I could care less about that too. I really they could go ahead and take Pernessa on up out of here. You know, I don't want to do too much on the kids.
Pernessa.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to do too much on them. But kids do grow up to try to want to get revenge. So I don't know. They could go too. This TV show. Don't take it too seriously. Don't do too much in the comments. But he could go too. For all I care.
Yeah. Everybody can go. Everybody from top to bottom. Everybody can go.
If we don't go this far, we might as well make it hurt. I mean, Unique done literally dismantled Rock's entire everything that she's been working for has crumbled around her, and it's all because Unique loves her and he don't want to admit it, and he don't know how to be an actual adult and just talk with his words. Instead, he want to go and be extra, and he's so lost in the head right now because if you go back to episode 1, you'll hear him say it that he's basically cussing her out almost, but then at the same time saying I still love you, like it's like he's fighting with it. So that's all it is. It's like this real bad lover spat that just turned up. That's all it is. Otherwise, he would have took Rock out a long time ago because he could. To be honest, he could have took Rock out at any time. Nobody knew Unique was alive. He could have stayed in the shadows if he really wanted revenge that badly. That's all he had to do. Period. And been done with it. But no, he wanted her to run. He wanted her to run back and call him daddy. But guess what Rock said? We gonna see who calling who daddy. Ninja. I'm pissed, y'all. I can't stand this episode. Like, I love it, but I can't stand it.
I like when she said, "Let's take him at the knees." When she said that, I want to see his reaction when he find out, because I think he lose Panessa. He worried about Jerome more than anything.
He don't care nothing about Pernessa. He care about Rock. He missed that coochie. He don't care about Pernessa. So he will definitely look. Pernessa can go. I don't mean no harm. If Crystal got a dry peanut butter and jelly sandwich and it was taken out, then Pernessa can get a dry grilled cheese sandwich and she can go. So she can go. And sorry to little Jerome, but we don't have no connection with Jerome. So bye Jerome. So
right.
Yeah, so it is what it is. They can go, but no, he's in love with her. That's what the whole thing is.
Okay, so
wait a minute, y'all. Didn't it seem like, I'm sorry, me interrupt. I've got a question for anybody. Doesn't it seem like Kanan cared more about Crystal being gone than Famous? He was real people. He's pissed off about Crystal.
I mean, I feel like that was the icing on the cake. He did care about Famous, but it was so funny when Snaps and Pops, because they figured we gonna wrap this thing up. Now we done gave you the answer of your mama took out, Famous. Let's move it on along. And he was like, "No, I don't give a damn. Now I want to know what happened to freaking Crystal. Okay, what you talking about?" And the look that Pops gave him when he said that. But I was gonna say about this Promessa. Yeah, I agree. Promessa and Jerome, child, sorry, you could go. They could get it too, because obviously Unique, he been terrorizing them since he walked his raggedy ass up that damn hill. He have not took his foot off their damn neck, and he knew it was a possibility. And he turned around and told Promessa that he didn't give a damn, neither her nor Jerome was gonna mess this up for him. Then he say, "I don't give a damn about y'all." I would have been gone then. I don't understand why she was still around. And it's confusing to me that he said that to her, but then he turned around and told Miss Teresa, "Oh, my little son, and he just a baby." That damn boy look like a grown ass freaking man. I said, you don't even know what's going on with your son. You ain't even been over here to check on him.
I thought he was like 13. Last time we saw him, he was about 4 or 5. Now he's huge.
I thought he was like 7.
He hasn't even seen that kid.
I thought he was like 7 now. I give it where he's like between 10 or 11 or something like that.
But he looked grown, so he can get it too.
Okay,
I got no love for nobody. I don't care. Bye, Jerome. Okay. That's what we got to do.
Jerome 30.
And that doesn't make any sense to me. Rock is just chilling at her house where everyone seems to know where she lives. And she is about to be in the middle of a war. Well, that's because who she dealing with know where they live. Remember, Ronnie found out where they live by following by following his brother there one night. That's how he found out about the whole affair. So I mean, I don't think his boys know where they live. So he ain't saying nothing about. If he wanted her taken out, he could have had them Jersey people go to that house, and that would have been bing bang boom and it's done.
That part.
He don't want that. He wants to toy with her. And he wants to wreck her world.
Right.
That's what he going with. Not Rock. He want to wreck her world. Okay.
I know he said Jerome was 8, but he looked older than 8. But the kids be
he looked like 11 to me. He said Jerome like
11 going on 30. Shoot, he old.
Listen. With the whole thing about Rock moving, she moved into that big house, but Kanan made the same mistake. He moved into that nice apartment trying to separate work from home, and they made the same mistake. They did not separate work from home, because I don't know how many people done rolled up on Rock's place the same like Kanan. Like OC got him, everybody done got him. Like he's made. So they made like the same parallel mistake about moving into a new house thinking they was moving somewhere and getting privacy. Didn't work.
Okay, let me go to if she does survive, then she'll do the same thing Tommy should do in Force and get another place to live. Is she gonna be able to do that now? You got to remember, when we come back, her business is basically she don't have no way to distribute anything. She don't have any place to me, I feel like she does have a place to hold her supplies because she still had that strip mall. So if they work that back into the storyline, then I could see her being all right. She still has the whole
apartment. You talking about the apartment building?
No, I was talking about that.
The
Remember
strip
the strip
mall,
mall?
the one she paying the cops for.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
She still has that. The question is, are they going? I want to know this.
That's what I was saying. Apartments.
Do y'all think she's gonna find? Oh yeah, because those did have apartments above it, right? Was it something like that?
Or no. I'm talking about the one that she did in either season 3.
No,
the one that got lit up by the Italians when they came from. Did they come from Marvin or did they come for her?
Yeah, but that was in Baisley, so that was a done deal.
Okay.
But this, she still have the she still has, once the cops came after the war with the Italians, that had to be shut down in Baisley. But this, where she has the strip stores, she didn't really utilize that yet. So now that the even though the Chinese restaurant was going, I don't think she really did anything. Unique really did anything. I think that she's gonna, she's gonna pick herself up and find something else. She always does. Or do you think that this is gonna be the last straw with her? Because every time she builds something, these knuckleheads tear it down.
Can I go?
Yeah.
So I personally think that if Rock survives her terrorizing son, Kanan, if she survives this idiot that we call Kanan, that Rock would be just fine. She was saying on the phone, like, that's all stuff that we can rebuild. I think Rock is resourceful, and as long as she got the product, she gonna figure out a way to move the product. But the problem is that she got to get out of this war that she's in. She gonna have to maneuver and get all, and just rebuild. But right now, we got to get rid of some key pieces. One being Unique, the other being Stefano. He got to go all the way. And really, he kind of off the board anyway. I wouldn't worry about Stefano right at this moment. He dirty on the brink of him, and the other Italians gonna be fighting with each other because of what Russo did anyway. So I'm not that worried about them. It's really Unique. You got to get rid of him so that you can rebuild. Kanan is gonna go do what Kanan does. But I think Kanan is gonna pop back to reality. At least that's what I'm hoping for. But I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if Rock does survive, we still got that. I don't know. Do we still have that deal on the table that her lawyer was bringing up to her? Or I agree, Stefano is not really the issue. If anything, Stefano probably going to backtrack what he originally said to her and Marvin, and he probably need their damn help now that he is going to be up against Russo. So Unique is the biggest damn thing. And, I guess Kanan about to be out here running the streets with Breeze, but I want to know how long it's going to take him to catch on to Snaps and Pops.
Me too. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So now, with this whole thing with Stefano, that he was being investigated by the feds. Do you think the feds is going to take care of Phil Russo, and then he's going to end up getting back in the fold with Rocking them? Or do y'all think it's a done deal? We're not going to see Stefano next season. We're not going to see Phil Russo next season. What's your take on it? Who wants to go first?
We got to see Phil Russo because he got to get taken out. He tried to take out a mob boss on his own. He got to get taken out. So we got to see Phil. I think so. We got to see that finish up.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. And what's your take on it, Nita?
Yeah, no, I agree with that as well. The thing is about it, like, he's going to get dealt with. So that was such a sloppy move on Russo. Mm-hmm. So sloppy. You have to, if you're going to take a hit, you better make sure that hit is done. Mm-hmm. Signed, sealed, delivered. Mm-hmm. Like, why in the world? Like, use your brain, Phil. Like, that was so That was so crazy to me. But they always do that with these Italians. Why they always make these Italians look so like they ain't got no power, like they ain't really got no force behind them? Like we have distorted views of them? Are they not what we think they are? Like, why are they portrayed in the Power universe so weak? Like, you remember it, and I remember it in Force, I remember in OG Power, like
Yes,
all of the Italian, they want.
they always make them
they
weak.
do have a habit
They
of
need
doing that.
Yes,
Crazy.
they're not using the pattern of. The writers need to go watch Godfather, Goodfellas, Casino, all these other movies, and take some or read the stories of the real life mobsters like Gotti and all these people, because they just come, they making these guys goofballs. And every Power, not just these two, every Power, Nita's right, every Power show, all of them, and the cops too are goofballs.
You know what? With this, they're making them look weak, but the only season they didn't look weak was when Sal Baselli attacked them. It was tit for tat with that one, because we was even surprised how they ran up in there.
In the Baisley project.
There you go, and then how they got a unique spot. And how he got there in time. So to me, the best season that
they started out on a good foot, but this was sloppy with Russo. How you go from every minute telling Neek like, oh, we gotta slow cook it, and then all of a sudden you want to turn up and you don't even do the damn job right. So now you like, I don't messed up. Just go ahead and do whatever you want to do. I'm like, what?
Yeah. When you come for somebody, you can't miss, and he missed, and that's why I want to see his season 5. I definitely want to see him get taken out. So
I just want to know how he comes to take out Stefano, and you come there with a pocket knife from West Side Story.
Yeah, Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, like,
right. When you going camping.
That long.
I don't think it was the plan. To be honest, I don't think that was his plan. I think he came there to talk with an old friend, because we know that they've been working together. That's why I'm gonna call them friends. Because they've been using, the black people to do their dirty work. I mean, this is what
they do.
They were supposed to do. And then Russo got his feelings hurt and decided that he wanted to try to. Oh, I was like, did my phone ring? I was like, it don't talk. And then he got his feelings hurt and decided that he wanted to make a move, and it was stupid. Like, first of all, I don't think that once you hit a certain level, like, you should even, like, there's no way that his security would have let them be together like this if they didn't know that they on some level were working with each other in some kind, like, they wouldn't be sitting down having this type of conversation if they thought it was going to be some static. Okay, I don't think that would have happened at all. So I think that it was just a spur of the moment. I got my feelings hurt. I tried to take you out, and now here we are. Like, he did some dumb ish is what it all boiled down to. And this was not supposed to go this way. I was supposed to give you back your blocks, and then Stefano, but they was already my blocks. How you go? Like, they just got into a pissing argument, and it was stupid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Right. That is true. This was stupid. The whole thing was dumb.
Okay, so I want to ask this question. Since we're still on the Italians, do you think we're going to see how they really handle things when they break the rules? That's what I want to see done. Next season, when we start this off, of course we want to see if who pulled the trigger, and if Rock was hit or not. Was it did Kanan see somebody behind those French doors that she was standing at attack her? Because remember, that's how Unique snuck in. That's how Stefano's people got in too. So who did he see at that door, or was he actually aiming for his mama? As far as with Phil Russo, I want to see him suffer the consequences of one of the 5 families. I want to see how they handle this. Like how we see it in Godfather Harlem. We actually see them get punished. We actually see them have their sit downs if they having a disagreement or whatever.
They not that bright on Power though, Moochie. You asking for too much. They not that bright, these Italians. in the Power universe. So
Well,
yeah, I
since
would love
they
to see
listen
it
to
too.
everything else to bring Unique back, and they listen to everything else to give the people what they want, they need to give the people what they want with this. Moving on. Who's next?
Yeah, I
No,
agree.
did
I
you see
agree.
support gaming's comment? I actually can see something like they wouldn't keep bringing her up if it wasn't for the fact that something possibly is gonna go down with her. She might try to do some dumb stuff too. Ain't no telling. Because they keep bringing her in.
I got a question about that though. When did the Italians allow the blacks to come up into the house, hug you, rub your back, rub your head, let you lay on their shoulder and cry? When did that ever happen? They don't fool with us like that.
Yeah, but you got to look at it like
we can work for you and make money, but they get all personal and close. I thought they was about to kiss and make love on the sofa.
That's what I thought. Like, what is going on? That scene was kind of like what's really going on here? How many times you really been here?
That's what I'm saying. He looked too comfortable drinking liquor and talking. And I said, maybe I missed something. So I don't know.
That is funny because you remember Inga in the last episode when he was with her, he was rubbing on her thigh. He was
So you think he been hitting the skins?
Look, she's a grieving widow.
Some of that BBC.
Look, she's a grieving widow. She's a grieving widow who might want to have some chocolate once in a while.
And she's sitting there. She damn near used the N-word, but she's sitting there calling us animals and stuff right in front of his face, and he ain't say nothing or do nothing about it.
Nah, but you sort of look at disdain on his face.
Yeah,
you sort of look at disdain on his face. Where look, I still gotta butter this woman up to get her to do what I want her to do.
So in other words, he ain't lost his mind that much, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're right, EJ, he did not lose his mind. Right, EJ, you're right. He did not lose his mind because he knew that he was aware of what his brother Ronnie did. Remember that conversation that him and Kanan had? And Kanan said, yeah, I had to check him and I'll do it again. So he knew that his brother Ronnie is the one who did all this stuff to him. So why are you still thinking that Rock did something, took something from you?
Because she took the business that he was setting up. That when they was
having somebody was going to take it.
When they was having their pillow talking,
would have taken it. Could have been anybody.
Wait, let me finish my thought.
I'm sorry.
She's saying he took the business from. Remember, they had pillow talk about this business. She laid there in his arms and she said, I'm gonna stay home. I ain't gonna do none of this no more. I don't want the streets. I got my own business. You handle your thing, but they messing around, and that's how it was. That last meeting they went to before he got taken out, I thought she was gonna play the back. He thought she was gonna play the back, but now that she's in the forefront again, now she's a threat to him, and he don't want that.
That part.
Breeze and Unique will meet, and that will be interesting team until Unique gets taken out.
I think that they're going to team up to take Unique out. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think that Kanan is going to figure out that it was Unique that took out OC?
I don't know. Right now, Kanan can't figure out 1 + 1. He think it's 15. He right now he just can't figure it out, and he irritated me. I was on EJ's bandwagon on this one because I was like, he worked my damn last nerve. I was screaming in my damn TV when I went to rewatch it again. I was like, what the hell are you doing? So I don't know if I don't know. What y'all think?
This is true. I like this question. So Moochie, Kanan is more thorough than Unique, telling Unique he took out Ronnie, but Ronnie couldn't be thorough. No, well, Unique couldn't be thorough and say he took out OC. No, he couldn't because he was trying to fish for information.
Right.
He was trying to fish for information, and he want that bike messenger thing. Even though people thinking that don't make a lot of money, it's on the go. People don't. It's hard for people to get caught. Look how long Kanan rocked out before that dude got caught on the scooter.
Right. Yeah, because Kanan ran that white dude up out out the apartment building. What was that white guy name? Who started the business? Yeah.
I forgot his name
I
because
forgot his name. And he was pissing on himself and everything.
DeMarcus, what's the guy name that was running the messenger service? I know you know.
Right. Yeah. But I also think them Jersey boys gonna turn on Unique as well.
Yeah.
Either way, I think everybody's gonna turn on Unique. Unique
Paul
not
Paul
gonna have
from
no
down
mouth.
the hall.
Nita, can you read
Yeah,
Queen
Paul.
Yolanda's statement comment, please?
Sure. Your Queen Yolanda said, terrible writing. That's it, dang it. No way Neek can still think that whole convo was stupid. She reacted, didn't tell him ish that she should have told him.
I agree. She should have said something when he said something about her calling him daddy. That's when she should have mentioned the damn baby. Since you want to put all of and you should be called daddy because you know I was carrying your baby.
I don't think Rock would have said that though.
I know, but she
yeah,
said,
no, see, that's a Moochie conversation. That's what Moochie would have said.
Lines like that, though. She she be quick with gut punches. I own you, ninja. All of that.
Nah.
But that wasn't
short.
But I don't think she would have.
Grave. I don't think she's gonna use it.
Exactly.
I don't think she would have said
and
that.
I don't think she wanted Lulu to know that either. You see, like she didn't shake not one moment when he was saying that. Lulu kept eye shifting, like
mad.
you know, but she just stayed with the whole cold face, like with the straight face. She didn't even acknowledge it, recognize it. I mean, to be honest, you believe Unique or you believe what was in her face, which was ain't shit happened, nigga. Like that's what
Lulu was laughing when all that stuff was going on. Lulu was
that's the play. You play that shit off. You take that to your grave.
Okay, I just figure I'll throw that out there.
Yeah, you don't let this dude know that you was played like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
you can't get emotional, especially not with no person.
She don't like her business being out there like that. She do not like her business out there like that.
Yes, Paige. Yes,
because they will use it against her.
So y'all think Juke gonna tell tell Kanan about Rock's baby?
Ooh.
I don't know. Why we got to bring the baby in too? The baby's gone. Like why? Why does that matter?
But they put it in the show for something.
This is my thought process. So at first I thought that too, right? I thought that maybe it would come up at some point, but I really think that it was to show how deep they really were. Like I really think that we forgetting the fact that Rock actually loved Unique and Unique really loved Rock. I think like I said, in season 1, episode 1, I'm not season 1, season this this season in episode 1, when he's in and out of it, when ET brings him back on that couch and he's like hating Rock, but at the same time, you know, tell her I still love her though, or some shit like that. He said, I think like all of this stuff was to show us that these two really was rocking with each other really, really hard. And that Rock had to make this decision, like the look on her face, like that's the first time we ever seen a Rock more humanized than we ever seen her before, was that shot that they gave us when she's finding out that she's pregnant with this. And I don't think it ever has to come up. I think what's known to the audience is known to the audience. We know now that these two jokers really cared about each other. Now look where they are. Like look at how, because we saw where they were in the beginning, then we saw where they went, and now we see where they are again. And it's all fueled by the fact that I loved you. It ain't fueled by I hate you. It's fueled by I loved you and I feel like you did this to me, and now I'm gonna try to hurt you. I don't know. That's how I saw it. But
no, that's true. I agree with that. I agree 100%.
But it could come back up. I mean, if it do, I would like to see.
I don't think it's gonna mean nothing though.
Yeah,
unless maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's gonna mean anything. What's it gonna change? The baby's dead. So what's it gonna change anything?
Damn me.
We gotta have a baby. We gotta have a baby.
My question is this: is it gonna make him more angry and triggered where he really want to take her out?
I don't know.
We thought this dude was dead. So what are you being upset for?
But we already know he's not in his right frame of mind. I'm just asking a question. Don't pow me.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Jay Alexander says Rock is a fool for loving Unique when he tried to off her brothers, and Unique's a fool for loving him, loving someone who had him and his child pow that. I ain't never liked them together.
Listen,
I mean,
then he came through and saved her damn life. So it is what it is, okay?
I mean,
Right.
I did like seeing two dark skinned chocolate people laying up in rolling around in the bed. So, that it was nice to look at for a minute.
Right. I was like, it must have been good. Like I think she was gonna try, and maybe if it wasn't all like that, she probably would like. But it must have been a little good to her, so she had to.
And he talking about she like it rough and all this other stuff, talking like a schoolboy, telling all the details.
Okay, can I say one last thing, Moochie, real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got to get up out of here, y'all. I scheduled another live. It's not my live, but someone
gotta
else's
get ready
live
to
at the same time, and I didn't realize. I thought it was on the 16th, not the 18th. But anyway, I can't see. But I just want to say that this has been amazing this season. Like, I've loved the season so far. Y'all know how much I love Rock. So just know that when this season starts, if she's unalive, y'all better check on y'all friend. Y'all better check on y'all girl. Y'all better be sending me messages and just make sure that I'm okay, because I'm telling you right now, I probably will not be okay. Okay, I'll probably be in a fetal position somewhere trying to figure out why. Trying to find Sasha Penn. What the hell, Sasha? But anyway,
I know.
listen, don't tell him that. I don't want no real. He probably getting all these threats anyway. But anyway, y'all, no, seriously, I'm about to get up out of here. This was a good season. Love the season. Can't wait to do this again with you ladies. If y'all didn't check out my video, please go check out my video. I did this whole little music video thing that I think is dope. Check it out if you like, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
Bye, EJ.
Hi, EJ. All right. Well, we have been here. What I think it's an hour and 6 minutes. We're gonna get ready to get out of here.
6 minutes of the question on.
Anybody got any last things they want to add to this? What they expect for next season, or anything? Any last words?
I just think it was a good season for me. I liked it. I like all of Raising Kanan seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't have no complaints. This is my favorite show. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. So all those people who said it was slow and all that, I don't know what they watching, because it was. I felt like I was reading a book, and it just take time, and you get there, and this was all a setup for the next one, which is going to be probably explosive because it's the ending. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole thing.
Okay. I enjoyed this whole season. To me, only thing what I talked about, what lackluster, I won't even say lackluster. I just wish Kanan would have been able to see things quicker than he is. And it's like the signs are right there in his face, but he's too mad to see through everything. So that's the only thing with that. I do want it to start off with a bang. I want to see the Italians suffer the consequences for breaking the rules. We have to see that play out. If it's not played out, I say throw it in the trash.
Right.
They broke a rule. I want to see how they handle that situation. And they wasn't supposed to be a missed opportunity with the black people. So I want to see what kind of consequences is Phil Russo gonna suffer. Is Stefano gonna be a rat and really do it that way to take him down, or is he gonna get handled by one of the 5 families?
Yeah, absolutely.
And is Garcia going to get taken out? Because I'm about tired of Garcia. It's time for him to go. He need to go just like they did Bert.
I gotta see a little bit more with him, because he's just becoming a nuisance to Juke. Now
he's like a fly that keep flying around in your face. Every time I step out my door, they go Garcia right there.
At first it was like he was annoying Kanan looking for famous. But now it's like I think he's coming to Juke for the reason because of Shannon Burke. I think everybody knows about that. With how they had a rapport together, how she helped them. Remember, they were saying you remember how Detective Howard flipped the script and had her looking like she was a rat. She was like coming on to that girl. So we're gonna we're gonna take it down.
Yeah.
But I want to also let y'all know we're gonna be doing a trivia thing Memorial Weekend, so we're gonna have like a game show for the finale. And look, get y'all thinking caps on and see if y'all can remember everything that happened on this show. We're gonna even be going back to probably season 1 with trivia questions. So we're gonna have a trivia.
Look, I gotta go back and rewatch everything now.
We're gonna have a nice trivia night. We're gonna pick some teams and we're gonna see how this rock out. So
sounds good.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do this, because I want the audience to participate too. So I gotta really put my thinking cap on and see how we're gonna get this together. But I want it to be real fun and I want it to be real fun and interacting. So I want to thank everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all check out my Dragon Slayer video. Malcolm Mays did make a comment on it, and y'all go over there and hit that like button. I'm trying to go viral. Anywho, thanks. God bless and have a good night, y'all.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.